Okay, today I'd like to tell you how to provide bird baths or fountains to help the ecosystem. Birds are a good indicator of the state of the ecosystem, which can be described as any group of living and non-living things interacting with each other. They can also provide pleasure through song and beauty. Our own well-being can be enriched by their presence as well. However, as O. Henry writes, we may never miss the music until those sweet-voiced birds have finally flown away for good. So why not keep an eye out for changes with a bird bath environmental indicator? I maintain a fountain at home, and have found many species of birds live close to the fountain now. But quite a few birds have found circling ahead, and I've been told by one of the local authorities that they're there for that. Swimming pools, you'd think that would work, but they don't. They flew in, they drowned. So, according to the Coachella Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District, there are no problems with my fountain. So let me show you how to maintain a fountain and see hummingbirds and such come to it without adding to the problem of the spread of disease. With all the man-made eco-disasters occurring, sometimes fresh, clean water is a bit hard for a bird to find. You can welcome many different birds simply by offering a clean drink and a bath. To do this, you must learn how to maintain a body of water outdoors. So let me tell you why you want to consider birds important. According to Rosemary Lowe, a British apiculturist, birds do a lot of good for the ecosystem and people. Birds distribute tree seeds and weed and wildflower seeds and the seeds of water plants. Birds help pollinate the flowers they visit for nectar. Birds help keep down large populations of insects, pests, and rodents. And some of the birds clean the environment by eating the dead animals they find. Birds themselves are even a good source of food. Other contributions that birds make to the lives of humans are that birds do things to make us happy, like sing, and are beautiful to look at. They also inspire people to write songs and paint pictures. That said, some of the things, good things birds do. Now let's see what we're doing to them at large. Much of the habitat that birds live in has disappeared, and with it the birds themselves. North America once supported the largest expanse of grasslands in the world, covering nearly 1 million square miles. The Library of Congress states it is known simply as the Great Plains, and there once existed plenty of birds. Here's the Great Plains. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the wetlands are among the most productive ecosystems on the planet. They are invaluable not only to waterfowl and scores of other wildlife species, but also to the very quality of life on Earth. Wetlands can be found in nearly every country and climatic zone in the United States. That's from the east coast to the west. And this map here is bird conservation on Department of Defense lands. So they're not really, they want to take care of the birds too. Some alarming facts presented by the Fish and Wildlife Services are more than 50% of all wetlands in the contiguous United States have been drained or filled since the time of European settlement. 3 out of every 4 grassland bird species in North America have declined in abundance during the past 30 years. 94% of inland wetlands have been drained in California, and 94% as well of native grasslands in San Diego County, California, have been developed. We are here. So with all that negative information, let me propose doing something positive, inviting birds with the bird bath or fountain. However, there is another problem to be solved. According to the Center for Disease Control, West Nile virus can get in the way of trying to provide water for birds. Infected mosquitoes. Most often, West Nile virus is spread by the bite of an infected mosquito. Mosquitoes become infected when they feed on infected birds. Infected mosquitoes can then spread the West Nile virus to humans and other animals when they bite you. Mosquitoes need still water to lay their eggs on. So a bird bath or fountain needs to have the circulation in the water. The best way to eliminate the possibility of mosquito eggs hatching in water is by using an electric pump circulating the water. You can even use solar power. These hang underneath the water. If it's still, they can breathe, and then they can reach the next life cycle. And then mosquitoes can't land as well when the water's stirring. There's one getting ready to pierce your skin now. And another thing that just popped this last March is migratory birds have always been blamed as responsible for the spread of West Nile virus from the east coast to the west coast. But according to molecular ecology, the carrier was not the birds after all, but the mosquitoes themselves. Random information. There's hardly anything out there in any of the books that says that it's mosquitoes, but they've done some pretty strong research, brand new stuff. If you choose a fountain, to use a fountain with the water squirting out the top, your new friends will be safest from predators like cats. Hummingbirds will be able to drink too as they hover to get a sip of water. Hummingbirds always hover. Here's my own fountain, and the hummingbirds hover here. And I chose this elephant because the other birds can sit here too as well. And there are cats. Cats can't get in there. To get a fountain up and running, first you need to choose the style. Then you can determine where the power outlet will be. Close to a window where you can look out is a good place to start. Then you need to install the pump and set the flow rate. I would choose a low flow rate. This is a high flow rate here. Just coming out the top. Almost all birds in your area will benefit from a small fountain squirting fresh water, and then maybe you will experience some of the good things I mentioned. This is actually a pretty heavy-duty pump here. If you get a motor control, get a heavy-duty pump, and then turn it down, it'll last a long time. So it's running on low voltage. So, first I told you about the nice things birds can do to make people happy and the benefits from their populations. Second was to explain about some of the problems facing our ecosystem stemming from development and the declining number of birds and the benefits that are being lost as they disappear. Third was how to return something to birds like a drink of water and a bath, and how to avoid the problem West Nile virus associated with maintaining a body of water outside. I wish you all a very happy summer and hope you try out a new bird bath fountain this year. Thank you.